Nicole, you grew up in Beijing, and you went to college in Beijing. So now, having been here for all these years, what were you taught there? When you say indoctrination, I mean, you went to Beijing University. So what were you taught there as a young woman that you came here and said, okay, well, that was just false? Like, give us some of the highlights of that. Like, walk us through your education in university there as opposed to what you've seen since you've been in the U.S. Like, how did that? When did you become enlightened? I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, that's a great question. I think that in the textbook in China, America is always portrayed as a imperialism, and so they tell the kids and the students that America tried to dominate the world, and they're capitalist, and capitalist treats people really bad. But the moment I landed in America, I find people are super friendly, and people, they care about each other, they offer help, and they have open arms for new immigrants. America is such a loving, compassionate country. The people in this country, they believe in God, they help each other, they care about community, and America is also very giving. They're very generous when giving to the disaster fund. They help each other. But in communist China, America is portrayed as a very selfish. They just, care about their own interests. They just want to dominate the world, and they start wars in other countries. But you know what? Since I came to this country, I find, I thank America for sending troops to help the Chinese to defeat the Japanese imperialism and to help the Chinese people to gain their freedom. So I think that many stories being told in the CCP history textbook were false. So, and then it was like a cultural shock for any new Chinese person who landed in America, because they have to undo what they have learned in the past. But thanks to the internet and thanks to the VPN, you can stop, you cannot stop people from learning about the truth. So this is the reason why that I encourage people to share their experiences. I'm very willing to share my, experience, like what I have experienced back in communist China and in this country. And I've been to both countries. And I know that capitalist and the free market and this country is far greater than many people in this country can imagine. Because if people start to questioning the greatness about America, just move to China, move to North Korea, move to Russia, live there as an ordinary citizen. And then that will give you much greater appreciation of what America is.